Hello there guys, and welcome to the 19 service from Telford to Shrewsbury, known as Salop, which goes via Lightmoor, and from the 3rd of December the 19 will only run as far as Lightmoor, meaning it will no longer continue down to Coalbrookdale and onto Ironbridge, meaning there will no longer be an Ironbridge service coming this way. Meaning the only Ironbridge services that Telford will run is the 8 and the 18. The 19 corridor will be dropped altogether and is no longer going to be run by Arriva, which is a shame, to be honest, because I'm really going to miss the 19 running to Shrewsbury, because it was a brilliant route. I first went on it when it was the 96 back in 2018, when it was on the last week of operation before being replaced by this current 19 route, and I'm really going to miss the 19 full stop. It's running to Shrewsbury, meaning Telford Depot will no longer run to Shrewsbury at all now, meaning the only depot that will now run to Shrewsbury is Shrewsbury and Oswestry. So those are the only two depots that will operate within Shrewsbury. So then guys, we're just coming out of Lightmoor village, and we're now heading for the Ironbridge way. So we're now heading for the Ironbridge area now on the 19. So we're heading for Ironbridge on the 19. So we'll be heading for the Ironbridge Park and Ride, which is coming up right here. So we're on our way to the Ironbridge Park and Ride service. So here is the Ironbridge Park and Ride right here. So then guys, we're now pulling out of Ironbridge and, well, part of Ironbridge, Coalbrookdale, and we're now heading for Shrewsbury. So this is the section that's going to be cut off totally, income the new year, income December the 3rd, meaning there'll be no longer any bus services to cross this border and to cross this area. So there'll be no service to go to Buildwas Power Station. So, well, was the Buildwas the power station on the Buildwas Road. So Buildwas will be lost without a bus service. But however, it's also due to the low patronage in passenger numbers and the route no longer being sustainable. So it's no longer commercially viable to be continued to operate, and of course the operating costs and the fuel price, everything is all in a bit of a mess. So then guys, here we go, we're now just come off Buildwas, so we're on to the B4380, so this is going to take us up towards Shrewsbury, so we're on our way to Shrewsbury. So the B4380 is going to take us to Shrewsbury. So it's going to be a disappointment to see the loss of this wonderful bus service that's been operating for good many years. So this area at Buildwas, so Buildwas will be one of the areas so this area will no longer see any bus route at all. So there'll be no more bus service running along this area. So there'll be no more bus service coming across this area at all now. So then here we are going on the B4380. So here we are going through Leighton now. Now this area will also be cut off from buses in the new year. So there's quite a few major changes that's going to happen across Shropshire. So then the B4380 is carrying on as we go through the lovely rural areas. So here we go, on the 19. Now this is going to be a big shame when this route is going to be withdrawn for good, because the reason why it's been withdrawn on this section, because due to the fact that it's due to the low patronage as well on passenger numbers. So passenger numbers haven't been at a higher level on this route ever since pre-pandemic. So this means if no one uses. So then guys, we're now going round the little country lanes. So we're now going round the country lanes on the 19 route. Now of course, as you know, Salop, Shrewsbury will no longer do one trip on this service anymore, so that means it'll all be done by Telford Depot. But however, this means Diamond will not. This means Telford will no longer run into Shrewsbury full stop. They won't be able to do the 17 route because that operates from the Shrewsbury garage, and I'm not sure if they'll ever do the X5 again. But that is now coming to an end. So I was confusing myself early, saying Diamond buses when it's Arriva buses. Anyway, we're now coming into the area of Atcham. So we're now coming into Atcham now. So this is Atcham. So then guys, we're now going over, on the service 19. So now going round on the 19. So we shall soon be approaching Atcham. So we're coming up to Atcham now. So here we are at Atcham. So then, we're now arriving into Shrewsbury, Salop. And once again, I do apologise for me saying that that will be ending with the X5, but the route is not ending. I was just saying that Telford would have been good to go back on the X5, but however, there will probably be no chance of it going that way. So anyway, we're now arriving into Shrewsbury. I hope you enjoyed the journey all the way from Telford. So we're just coming into the centre of town. So we're coming into the town of Shrewsbury now. So we're now coming into Shrewsbury town centre. So this is Shrewsbury. And I hope you enjoyed the journey all the way from Telford. And I'll look forward to see you again on more Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures videos in the not too distant future. So anyway, this is the Raven Meadow. So we're now at the Raven Meadows. So here we are. Welcome to Shrewsbury. Thank you for watching the 19 service all the way from Telford.